Okay, I'm looking at a series of ideas today to go along with the crisis we're having of the COVID-19. I'm going to do 12 videos. This is the first of 12. Let me make it clear, and I'm going to say this on every single video. Do not buy a stock just based on the current crisis. It has to be a good, high-quality company as well, so that when this does subside and go away, you're still holding a really good company. But it may get a little bit of a bonus in the interim. All right, so let's start with Medtronics. I'm also going to try and keep these short. I don't want to go too in-depth on what the company does, but we'll touch on each one of them briefly. Okay, so I do have their website pulled up here, and if this is not right in the heart of what we need, I don't know what is. This is the they make the ventilators, they make respirators, oxygen machines, pulse oximeters. What I don't know what that is, but obviously something to do with respiration. So they do have a huge focus on respiratory. They do other things, of course, as well, but that is a huge focus. So yeah, let's just leave it at that. Like I said, I don't want to get too in-depth into every little thing each company does, but you'll see why it's an obvious idea in this environment. And then I want to take a look at our model, and you'll see the return on capital history is quite impressive for Medtronic. I got a 20-year history here. That's that top bar. You see the returns, a little bit cyclical. It was super high back in early 2000s. Came down a little bit, came down to 17% in 2007, then just basically hummed along at that rate more or less for the next, it looks like about 10 years, and actually recently has popped up. And they have a quarter end of January 20th, January 2020, so January's a quarter end. Their actual year end is April. So we do have, I guess this would be Q3 if it's January and April year end. Now earning a 21% return. And that would not have hardly anything to do with the COVID-19 issue. Although maybe some, because they do have operations around the world, and it started over in China a little bit earlier. So maybe that had some effect. However, it was doing well before that. So this is what I'm saying. Don't buy this just for this current issue, but if you take a look at the quality of the company over time, it's been fantastic. It's actually pretty cheap right now. Another thing on the trading, these things are not always straightforward. You think this would get a boost in this environment. It hasn't really. It's kind of gone along with the market. It's been maybe slightly better than the market. I have it down 10% in 1 month. That doesn't exactly coincide with the peak to trough, or I have it 20% down 20% in the last 3 months. So it's been about on par with the market. I have noticed some of these names they go the opposite. So when the market's going up, a name like this, which is part of the solution to COVID-19, actually goes down because people are using it as a source of cash to get into the regular type names. But I'm telling you, I think this is a good name in any environment, and you get a little kicker with the COVID-19. So Medtronics, I think it's an obvious choice in this market and an obvious choice long term anyhow.